Hi, lovies. I am June and I live in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the why behind me doing these collaborative pieces and the future plans for this piece here. When we decided to move here 2 years ago, I had lived in Virginia for 12 years, and throughout that whole time did not really ever find much success with selling my art. Skip to moving here. I am in the midst of a very creative community, and I'm feeling like I'm just now starting to get appreciated, and my work is getting embraced by the public. So despite the overall increased population of artists living locally here, there are still a large amount of the community that feel inclined to tell me at the farmer's market or at the gallery or wherever I am when I say that I'm an artist, I can't even draw a straight line. I can't touch a pencil to paper for the purpose of making art. And that kind of devastates me. It hurts my heart. And my response to that usually is something like, everyone is capable of art, or why are we thinking that drawing a straight line equates to being a good artist? I can't draw a straight line either oftentimes. So I'm a professional artist. It's okay. You don't have to draw a straight line in order to be an artist. You just have to allow yourself play and practice. So much practice. Anyway, I want to put a mute button on the voices that someone else has placed on them. Likely they had heard, oh, you're not creative, or, oh, you don't do this as a job, or have it as a hobby, so why bother, kind of thing. Whereas I feel like it's crucial to not only my practice, obviously I'm an artist, so it's kind of my job, but it's also for my own sanity. I do it as kind of a mandatory part of my existence, is being creative. And I feel that even though many people choose to do creative things like music or dance or whatever, painting is a totally different thing. If you've never painted, if you've never given yourself time to play with color and just move color around, it's going to be a little foreign to you. And oftentimes people think that they are incapable of doing art, which is not true. And I don't ever want to hear that again, but that's not up to me. I hear it almost every week at the farmer's market. Somebody comes up to me and says that. So it's not true. Everyone is capable of art. Anyway, there's a Picasso quote: "Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up." And I think that that is true. We need to get rid of some of that trauma that we've had surrounding the creative efforts, and some of the voices that we've heard over time saying that we're incapable of making art for whatever reason. I've been wanting to get as many people accessing their inner child's creative spark for years now. I've been trying to pull at people's perceived notion that they are incapable of making anything beautiful. And I said it in another video, and I'll say it again, I made hundreds of abstract works before I came to a piece that I was pleased with, that I thought of as being aesthetically pleasing. And everything else was just me needing to get things out onto the canvas. And oftentimes I felt like it was not looking good, but that wasn't stopping me from doing something that I felt a need to do. How do I get this group of never artists in touch with their creativity without them taking a class with me? How do I get as many people as possible to participate and have accessibility to play? So I was trying to figure that out in my head as I'm trying to figure out, hydrate. As I figure out what my role is in the town to help spark the creative community. And I went back to November 2019 when I was living in Purcellville, Virginia, and I did my first live collaborative interactive painting at Purcellville Art Gallery. I had the input from visitors to the gallery, about 20 participants. Many of them were extremely hesitant to have any kind of role in this, in building this painting. But I didn't care. Whatever colors they added to it, they weren't going to ruin it. And so I tried to instill that into everyone that came through those doors. Please come and visit, come and see, come and participate, come and make your mark. I don't care if it's one line straight or not. I don't care if you color in the whole thing. Honestly, I didn't care. I wanted people to get in touch with their inner creativity and try to figure out a way to get it out onto the canvas. And there was a lot of people that were really excited about it, especially kids. Big blue spaces taken over. And eventually one of the final contributors, made his mark and did a big black bumpy, bouncy line throughout most of the piece. At first I was a little shocked. I didn't really care for what it had done to the overall composition, but it was exactly the emboldened energy that I was hoping to pull from everyone who contributed. So this time I reached out to a friend at Desert Archaic, Reed Rishi, and he said, okay. I showed him some pictures of the last time that I did it, and they agreed that it would be something that we could do at Art Hop, which is the night when our sleepy town comes to life. There was overall a lot less hesitation amongst the participants. I was hoping to create a low pressure zone in which strangers felt comfortable to add to this larger work. I started with mostly a blank canvas, then added some bright yellow corner that it was inspired by, maybe I'll get a picture in there, this bright yellow moth that I found outside the gallery as I was walking in. And then I gave encouraging words, mostly things like whatever comes out is meant to be, and just play. And because I didn't want to guide so much people's natural, intuitive, creative nature. And so 27 people participated, which was more than last time. Kind of a little bit less than I was hoping to get. But ultimately, I think if people would have continued on this piece, it would have been a little much. And it was only over the span of 3 hours, so I think that the 27 people fit in quite nicely. I had intended to film the entire night and to make a time lapse of the entire evening, showing the evolution of the piece, but my camera kept cutting off, and it kept like slipping my mind to check on it and make sure that it was filming. Right now, as the piece stands, I feel it might be a little bit intimidating if I were to carry this to another event. What I'm gonna do is extremely diluted whitewash over the entire thing. And I don't want to erase everything. I don't want to disregard everyone's contributions, but I do want to create a new fresh slate for the next event. So when people go to paint on it, they don't feel overwhelmed. This is a living piece. It will continue to evolve over time. Like I said before, I hope that everything is visible, or not, maybe not everything, but much of it is visible each time that we evolve and each event that I do. This may go on for years for all we know, and we'll see how the paint adds on to this canvas. I had been adjusting it throughout the evening, turning it upside down, upside down, upside down, so that people could work on both sides. So there's things that you can see in one orientation that you can't see in the other. And this gentleman here spent a good amount of time working on this little cute little piggy, super cute. It's still in its early stages. It's his first event. And I hope that like over time, it will just continue to evolve. And then eventually, if it gets too crowded or too textured or too much paint or damaged in any way, I will potentially end up auctioning it for a charitable cause. This is part 1, and I will be back with more probably within a month or 2. I'll try to have another event. Please let me know if that's something you're interested in seeing or participating in if you're local. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've gotten this far, please give it a like. And comment below what you would have liked to have added to this piece if it were you. What is your favorite color? Or if you would like to see more of this type of content, that would be really helpful to me. I hope this has inspired you in some way to make your mark and to play and get out of your comfort zone. I know I have. This was kind of hard to like fully release control to this kind of piece. Anyway, have a beautiful day. Much love.
Watching. I love my mommy, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I love my mommy.